Hi there everybody and welcome to another Total Drama Oskayi Island character reveal video. Today I'm going to be doing another character reveal. It's going to be, I just got done doing Eric, so I'm going to move on to another character. This character, I've sort of had a chance to get to flesh her out a little bit, but I still have some work to do on her. Definitely need some work on her model. I need to do a third design on her, but for now I'm going to get her out there so you guys can, know who to expect in the show as well. So, to get this sort of basic, she's a lot like, let me just try and read her name here because I'm blind. She's a lot like Melissa McCarthy. So she's in the upcoming movie Spy. She was in Bridesmaids, and she's a fairly large woman. So I decided I wanted to do a character just like her because I liked her in Bridesmaids, and I thought she was really funny in The Hangover 3 and the part she was in there. And I think she's also in another movie. I think it was she was a cop and she was like the rebellious one, and then her partner was like the clean cut one. But I think she's really funny, and she'd be great to have on the show because she like having a character like her on the show would be really awesome, and she's sort of way out there and crazy and zany and reckless. So I decided to make a character just like her, and when I designed her, it was more so like this zany, crazy, big girl type personality. It's like that one big girl who goes a little bit too crazy, and just sort of is really out there for some reason. And it's me that just seems really awkward to be like a big girl and be like super energetic and super hyperactive, going nuts and just really just like really like eccentric and really crazy and energetic. So I decided to basically make a character like that, and then I decided that I wanted to make her a little bit like she's really funny and really out there. So I'm just gonna introduce her and then explain some things about her as I sort of pick them up as I'm talking about her, because I stopped doing the paper like the script reading because I wanted to really explain what comes to my mind when I think of those characters. So I don't read the script anymore. But anyways, this is Gracie. This is the I'm just gonna call her the energetic large girl. I don't really have a stereotype name for her or anything like that, like anybody else does, like Betty the band geek, Ashley the selfie queen, or Eric the food fanatic. I don't really have a good one for her. I'm just gonna call her Gracie the energetic large girl because I'm pretty sure that's a stereotype. I think it is, or I think it's a really good personality type, if that. But anyway, she's really fun to write as well because I can like basically like Eric, I can make her say anything I want her to say, and she can point out anything. She can say whatever she wants to say, and it sounds totally natural. Just from the way like she's introduced, you can tell she's a little bit off. Like she's like the first time we see her, she walks off. Depending on the beginning, because I have three separate beginnings that I have like written because I didn't know how I wanted to introduce them. But anyways, like the first time you see her, she's like on her hands. She's walking on her hands, and whoever she talks to, she always like says, like, oh, you got some boogers in your nose, because she's always like looking up at them because she's on her hands, or she's always like saying something to people just because she's just always just pointing out something or saying something really offbeat for some unknown reason. And when like she's always walking on her hands whenever she's like meeting people. She's like, shake feet, and she's like she holds out her foot. She's like, oh, just shake my foot, and you're like, what the hell? like I think I wanted to make her like really different, like she's borderline almost Izzy, but I think like what makes her different from Izzy is the fact that Izzy is sort of catches on to things, like she sort of does, but Gracie just doesn't. She's just too like hyperactive for her own good type thing. Like she is way too hyperactive, and I think that's what makes her really fun to write, because I can just make her so hyperactive that I can make her do anything. And some of the things she does is pretty hilarious. Like, and there's one challenge where they have a compass and they have to navigate through the forest, and basically their team leader says, who can read a map and use a compass, and she's like, oh, me, and she has no idea how to do it, but she's gonna say she does because she could probably figure it out. It's not that hard. So she gets it, and she's like, I think she does. She like licks her finger, puts it up in the air, and then like she stands on her hand, drops the compass, and then like she like grabs it and spins it and sees which way it lands, and she like falls on her. She like walks her hands a little bit and like circles around the compass, and then like pushes off, spins on her finger, and whichever way she falls, that's which way they should go. She's like, we should go that way, because when she spun on her finger while doing a handstand, her feet landed going a certain direction. She's like, yeah, we'll go that way. Even though it's totally the wrong direction, she's not reading the compass or map at all. But people are like, they're just like, oh, we don't know what the hell she just did, so I guess we'll just go that way. I think that's a pretty funny part about it. And then when they get utterly lost, she's like, huh, because she thinks it was the compass that did it, right? She's like, oh, I did the thing with the compass, and I did what it did. It spun around and landed a certain way, so I spun around and landed a certain way too. And then we went that way. And then they're like, we had to go north. How hard was that to figure out? The compass points north, you idiot. And then she's like, really? But then the compass they get actually wasn't pointing north either. Or wasn't pointing north either. And then it like explodes her hand. She's like, oh, cool compass. It totally blows up in your hand. It's got a self-destruct sequence. And they're like, okay, well, we're totally boned now. We let Gracie lead us in whichever direction she wanted. But I don't know. That's just some of the fun things I get to do with her. And the fact that she's so energetic and so out of shape is also funny as well. Because she's like, go, 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 go. And then she's instantly tired. She's like, let's go, guys. Let's go, go, go. And she runs off. And then like 2 seconds later, she's like, okay, I'm tired. Let's stop for a moment. But I think she's a really fun person to have on the team because she's a really good parallel to some of the people that are on her team. Like some of the people that are on her team are like super fit and super ready to go, and you know, at the beginning they're like, yeah, let's go, and then she's like peters out immediately. She's a really good start, and then she just crash lands, which I think it's pretty fun. So she ends up like basically dragging her team down because she's really ready to go, and then they get going, and then she's like, no, stop. Oh, I'm having a hernia or something. I think that's a really fun part of her personality. Like I said, I gotta flesh it out a little bit more. I gotta redesign her, unless this design is good enough, which I don't think it is. She definitely needs to redesign. I know what one of my friends that I have helping me, you know, go through the scripts of Oskayi Island. She mentioned that the legs on Gracie are a little bit too weird, so I ended up making a little bit of adjustment to them to make them bigger. So just so you know, the legs are a lot skinnier before this model came out. But anyways, this has been Gracie's reveal. I gotta do more work on her, but hopefully you guys think she's good. She's basically like Melissa McCarthy, and I really want her to be that kind of character. So when I redesign her, I might, you know, have Melissa McCarthy in mind when I redesign her. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys like Gracie, and hopefully you guys enjoy these new character reveals. And you know, comment, rate, subscribe for more. Leave some if you want. You can comment down below. You know, maybe thumbs up to the model I have now. Maybe disapprove that one, or maybe go for a redesign with Melissa McCarthy in mind. Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe down below. And until next time, this has been another character reveal. So thank you for watching, and bye.